Death Talk, episode 25. We are back for another stupendous episode. Is that a word, stupendous?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That is a word.
If you just thought of that and it wasn't a word, I'd be very impressed.
Of Death Talk, we have the crew here. We're missing one guy, unfortunately.
MC.
Miserable Chris is out today. But we do have Majestical Mark.
Majestical Mark.
Yeah, you're just full of magic.
Can I have a quick side note that I'm going to really regret?
What?
My middle school and high school band had a website, and there was like a part of it, and then some guy wrote my name as Majestical Mark, and people used to call me, well, not people, people used to make fun of me in 7th grade and call me Majestical Mark.
Wow,
so
I hit a sore spot there.
No, it's not a sore spot. It's just really weird that was the word you picked.
It just
isn't it majestic, not majestical?
Majestic Mark.
Well, they wrote majestical. I don't know.
I have to look that up. I have no clue. I'm just
majestic and magical combined.
I absolutely butcher the English language on a daily basis. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, you're an embarrassment.
Yeah, true story. Caleb, good guy, Caleb.
Hey.
You're here today, and but no miserable Chris.
Nope.
Diarrhea got him again.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, it's going around the
Dude,
office.
he's just like, I went by his office earlier. He had to leave. He was here, but he left early. But I just went by and I was like, "What is that smell?" And like, he has a little window on his office, and it was just all fogged up. It was just like, I think he was just passing gas in there like all day long.
Oh my god.
It happens to the best of us.
He's
Mark.
Gonna be so mad.
It happens, man. It's just part of life, man.
It's never happened to me.
Yes, it did. It just happened recently.
Yeah.
Right. Next topic.
Remember,
Caleb's here too.
Well, yeah. So, yeah. Chris has diarrhea, so he won't be here today. He might not be here for months.
Yeah, it's hitting him pretty hard.
Hitting him pretty hard. But Mark does have news to tell us. And
did you introduce Caleb yet?
Yeah. I did.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
You probably didn't care.
No, I cared. I just was too busy thinking about how mad Chris is going to be that we're saying that he has diarrhea.
It happens, man.
Okay.
So, Mark, I heard you had some news for us.
You heard correctly.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I can. So, yeah, we have a few things to talk about Deathwish-wise for news. We teased the last episode that the LOMA PRIETA new album called Self-Portrait pre-orders would be going up soon after the podcast, and that happened. So the pre-orders for LOMA PRIETA Self-Portrait are currently going on now. Yeehaw! Yeehaw is right. Thanks, Cowboy Jim. The pre-orders are going on now. You can get it on CD, LP, cassette. We have a lot of bundles. We have a few new shirt designs. There are 2 different coffee mugs. There's also a brand new banner featuring the artwork from the record. And the 7-inch of Love, one of the songs from the LP, are also still available with like tweaked a little bit different artwork. This is so hard because I see you just queuing up a fucking sound effect.
I'm not doing anything, man. I'm adding to the broadcast here, okay?
Cool. Well, anyways, go buy LOMA PRIETA Self-Portrait because it's an awesome album and you want to make sure you can get a copy of it before it's all gone. We have some cool... we have some cool colors and everything. We were selling guitar pedals with the pre-orders, but...
Sold out quick.
I
can't believe how quickly those sold out.
If you missed out, you missed out.
Yeah.
So they look really cool. So next, speaking of LOMA PRIETA, Val, who's in the band, put together a nice playlist.
He plays drums.
Yes. And he put together a nice playlist for our Deathwish Spotify page. So if you go search Deathwish Inc., or just Deathwish, I think, on Spotify, you'll be able to find a playlist made by Val that has a few of the new LOMA songs from the album and a few of his personal favorite songs. So give that a listen. We're going to try doing more of those kind of cool playlists in the future.
We have another one that I'm putting up on Friday.
There we go.
Deathwish Selects.
Deathwish Selects.
No.
Select Tracks.
Select Tracks.
Damn it.
He was close. But
you obviously don't follow our Spotify page.
I do.
So, yeah, do that, and that'll be cool. Also, speaking of Friday, something might be happening on Friday relating to... Oh, shit. That was perfect.
What could that be?
It might be relating to Cult Leader, and they might have a new album called Lightless Walk that you might be able to purchase on Friday.
Warning.
And that playlist might be related to Cult Leader. Everything that I just said might happen is an absolute fact.
Dropping bombs on the podcast right now.
So just be on the internet on Friday.
Exclusives.
So tomorrow, this is going to go up on a Thursday. Tomorrow, be on the internet.
At night.
At night, and buy
Late
some
at night.
shit. Late at night.
Maybe at midnight.
Maybe at midnight.
Eastern Standard Time.
This is very confusing. But if you like Cult Leader, Eastern Standard Time, midnight, Friday. Get to it. Also, we have a back-to-school sale that's going on right now. Check out the Deathwish Instagram page or Facebook and check out the awesome doodleage. Caleb did some nice doodling and put it on a notebook, and it looks great. So some details of the sale is if you use the code BACK2, the number 2, so back2school at the checkout in our store, you can get 25% off of the following categories: t-shirts, sweatshirts, banners, mugs, buttons, patches, and stickers. Now, this excludes pre-order items like the Loma album I was just talking about.
You're going to look great going back to school.
I needed to have enough silence there to make you feel uncomfortable. Okay, there we go. Next thing.
Silence.
Also, that's available. Also, something.
Buddy, I edit the podcast and I can take out that silence so quick. I'll make you sound like a fucking asshole.
Whoa.
Okay. Also, something.
I just got you. So
Also,
again,
bro.
why? Okay. Whatever.
Also, the 15 poster deal's up too.
yeah, 15 posters.
That's what I've been trying to say.
Mark was
30
trying to
seconds.
say it. Mark was trying to say it, but Rich is just so rude.
Spend $5, you can get a poster tube that is 15 assorted posters that we have here. So that's a really good deal. You're trying to. I'm just setting the scene right now. You're a freshman. You're at Virginia Tech or Oklahoma State. You walk into the dorms. You're like, hey, what's up, guys? I want to make friends. I got a bucket full of animal crackers. You guys like animal crackers? Come be my friend. They walk in your room. They'll know what the fuck is up when you see 15 Deathwish posters hanging up in your dorm room. You'll be the coolest kid on your floor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was so perfect. And that's about it. So that's about it for the news.
That's it for the news this week.
Just Cult Leader Friday.
All right.
Cult Leader Viernes. Hashtag Cult Leader Viernes. Viernes is Friday in Spanish.
I didn't know that actually because I didn't take Spanish.
If you don't know,
I took
now
French.
you know. Guess what?
I took French too.
I took Spanish from kindergarten to sophomore year in high school. I can't fucking speak a sentence.
Yeah, I took French for like 6 years and never clicked.
I took French for 3 and Spanish for year 3, and I can't speak either.
Yeah, I'm awful. I can't do it either. So
I can sing all of Jingle Bells in Spanish. That's the most impressive thing I can do in Spanish.
you wanna? Oh wait, I think you've actually sang it on the podcast before.
Yeah, I think you did
Holy
too.
shit. We've been doing this long enough, we don't remember what we said. We probably already talked about how we took French and Spanish.
Yeah, we definitely did.
God damn it. I think that means we're done. We did it. We're done.
Well, no, we're on 25 episodes. So that's pretty impressive.
Quarter of a century.
It's amazing that we didn't get canceled yet. So that's good.
Or we're ignoring the cancellation notices.
Yeah, they're just telling us not to do it anymore. But
Yeah.
just keep going. Well, thank you for the news, Mark.
You're welcome.
Mark, you mentioned that the summer is coming to an end.
I did.
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to try to take advantage of it today?
Yeah, I've been trying to take advantage of it. I've been trying to live the most I'm trying to get the most out of this summer as much as I can. And I think I've done an okay job.
Yeah. And you're going to go to the ocean later today?
Yeah, I want to.
The beach?
Before it gets too dark.
Yeah. I think the summer's overrated.
You would think that. Because want to know why? All the seasons are the same to you. Because you just have a light in your living room and your DS in front of your face.
Yeah. True story. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the summer.
Why?
Bring in the fall. No, I just don't like it.
Here's the thing. I love the fall. I really love the fall. I'm excited for the fall.
Fall's the best time of the year.
Really
But
like wearing...
I don't really dislike any other time.
Dude, I fucking hate January to, like, March.
Yeah, that's pretty miserable around here.
Yeah, I'm sick of it by that time, but, you know.
The winter's cool at the start because I like the holidays, so like
Right.
it sort of adds to it. And once New Year's Eve is over, I'm just like, fuck this, and it's just
It's
miserable.
over. That's it.
But now, like, I hated I hated all the snow because I couldn't drive to work a lot of those days.
Yeah.
But now I don't
Now you
have
have
to
no
worry about
excuse.
it.
You'll never miss a day at work.
Yeah, all those days that you guys won't be here because of snow. I'll say I'm here, but I'll really be home.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to truck in. You're gonna have to, walk in your snowshoes to work.
Yeah, or I could cross country ski to
That
the
actually
office.
happens a lot, which is weird.
What?
When it's like really bad snowstorms, you just see people cross country skiing
Yeah.
on like the road.
Did you guys ever do that?
No, fuck no.
I had a snow day in high school, and I found my dad's old snowshoes, and I walked to my friend's house, and then my mom called me in a panic. It's like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm at Taylor's house." And she's like, "How the fuck did you get there?"
Did she drop an F-bomb in front of you?
I don't know. I'm
Does
exaggerating.
your mom swear in front of you?
Yeah, of course. We all swear. But so she drove over and picked me up and was livid.
Just because you walked there?
Yeah, like I walked in the street and stuff, and I don't know why she was mad.
How old were you?
It's high school.
Wow, ease up, Mrs. Gallup.
Yeah, is she
Shit.
still listening to the podcast?
I have no idea if she listens or not. She said she did. She might have been fucking with me.
Wow.
Yeah, just let Caleb loose. Like he's just like a little
There we go.
little baby Caleb. He just can't go
Baby
off on his own.
Quenchy.
Can't go off on his own.
You know what's weird? In my gym class in middle school, they used to do cross-country skiing. I didn't do it. Because I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I
How
don't
do you
really
even-
remember, but I think gym class, you had it in different sections of the year. I didn't have it in the winter time.
How do you even practice that?
No, it wasn't like it wasn't like a team. It was like they had cross-country skis, and for gym class that day, there was like a field in the back, and they just fucking...
Like in the field, there's no snow?
No, there'd be snow. It was the
Oh,
winter time.
okay, sorry.
It wasn't like there was no field or anything. They didn't take the snow off the field, so it was just snow-covered field. People would cross-country ski.
Dope.
We're talking a lot about cross-country skiing.
Yeah, Worcester's weird.
Worcester is awesome.
Okay, fair enough.
Can we talk about... I don't know if I told you this. We talked about getting interns last week, and we got some interns.
Oh,
and,
yeah, we didn't even talk about...
I was just going to say
the
this.
interns.
Yeah.
We have
So-
2 interns.
maybe 3, but we have 2 right now.
have
And
2 right now.
the first one that came on Friday,
The first one. You want to say the first?
Alex.
Intern 1.
Yeah, Alex, who came on Friday. It was funny because Worcester somehow came up. He asked me where I was from. I said I was from Worcester. And the very first thing he said was like, I heard Worcester's real weird. I heard the Palladium is like the worst place in the world. I was like,
No, it's not the worst place.
that's what he said. You were there, right?
Yeah.
He said it was like the worst place. He was like, I've never been there, but he's like, I've heard it's the worst.
No.
And my
Palladium's
chest
great.
was like puffing out. I was ready to... I wasn't ready to fight him.
Mark's
but I
got
was
a
ready
lot
to-
of Worcester pride.
I was ready to fight for...
That was always fun.
Fight for my city.
Shows were always at the Palladium.
Yeah.
Or as people would call it, the Get-Ladium.
Aha, that's what Rich
Wow.
called it.
I never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No. I guess I wasn't as cool as you were, just getting
People
laid
used
at
to-
shows all the time.
No. I mean, that's what people would call it.
Wow, I never heard
I mean,
that.
I don't know. That's what I heard. That's what people when I used to go to shows.
Wow.
And back in my day,
Sure.
I feel like I'm yelling right now. Am I
Might be.
yelling?
No, I think you're fine.
No.
Am I talking loudly?
You're normal, I'd say.
I feel like the Palladium just has a nice, comfortable amount of scuzz on all the walls that you're just, like, cool with.
Comfortable amount.
Yeah, a nice, comfortable
Mark,
amount.
do you know the history of the Palladium? Can you explain some of it?
I know it used to be a movie theater. I also know that there is a bowling alley in the basement that is just vacant.
Still there?
There's still lanes down there, but no, like, whoever owns the building has it locked up. That's real. And this is also going to be fucking crazy, and I might get some of these facts wrong, but I'm still going to say it.
Someone will call you out on it.
There's an underground tunnel system underneath Main Street, Worcester, that goes underneath all these different businesses. That it wasn't like the Underground Railroad or anything. It wasn't like for like a specific reason, but it was just, it existed and people used to use it. I'm not sure when, but a long time ago. And you could get into this bowling alley like through this tunnel system. My dad wrote for the Worcester Telegram and Gazette, this newspaper in Worcester, like the main newspaper, for like 30 years. He did this huge story about this crazy tunnel system, and he got to like go down some of the tunnels. It's really cool.
Well, I'm glad they have underground tunnels, but their restaurants won't stay open past 6 on Sundays.
You're not going to the right place. You're just going to Uno's or
Dude,
something.
I remember going to shows there on Sundays, and like nothing would be open
No,
like
it's
past
'cause
6.
there's nothing right around the Palladium, but right down the road on Shrewsbury Street, that's literally some of the best restaurants around.
Okay,
Take
I'm
it from
wrong.
Cookie Man.
I'm wrong. You're from Worcester. You're the man.
There's a lot of great restaurants there.
You're the man.
I'm not the man.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you, bro.
Worcester gets a bad rap, but it's good.
Okay. Just don't park on the side streets.
I have to say, I parked at the side streets to see Code Orange that time.
Yeah.
And got my window busted.
Yeah. I think like it happened to everyone so far.
Oh,
Like, it happens to everyone that goes to shows.
Stole my empty backpack, but didn't steal my iPod.
Really?
My iPod was plugged in to like the auxiliary thing underneath my dash, like in plain sight. Didn't take that, but stole my backpack that didn't have anything.
Maybe they turned it on and saw your playlist. They were just like, fuck this.
Actually, know what was in my backpack? It was I had a pen that has like infrared camera in the bottom that you like write on the special notebook, and it like pulls up in the software, and you can like have all your notes like transcribed on computer and stuff. It's a really expensive pen that my girlfriend got me, and it was in that bag, so I don't have that anymore.
Well,
oof.
Anyways, we can talk about something else.
We've been waiting 2 weeks for you to talk about Worcester the whole time, so.
All right. What else do you want me to say?
Keep going. No, I'm just joking. Well, that's enough Worcester talk. Let's get on to tour time with miserable Mark.
Hey, that works.
Tour time with miserable Mark.
Do it in character.
No, I'm not going to do it in character. I feel like that would be offensive.
Exactly.
No. We miss Chris,
and
I feel weird doing his thing because this is what he's got. This is his.
It's what he lives. This is what he lives for.
He's got a poopy problem, you know.
It's like when Caleb had fucking Cool New Tunes, and now he just does film school.
Yeah, now he's just a sad sap.
Daria.
we've been calling Caleb Daria today.
The past hour,
because he's been a sad sack of shit.
Like how sad sack would have been fine of shit.
Yeah, so he's just been down. He's just been negative. So
I've been
pretty good.
Yeah,
he got that ice mocha.
He's fucking Daria today.
We went out. I got lunch. Caleb got an ice mocha from Atomic.
Sick, sad world. Yeah, feel free to Photoshop Caleb onto Daria's face for us and send it into deathwishinc.com. Or put it on Twitter. Just use Death Talk. Or
I like how Caleb and I were both saying things, and Rich is still like, sick, sad world, Daria. All right. He just is in his own...
Here's a contest.
No.
Yes.
Winner gets a test press.
No, winner does not get... All right, winner gets a $25 gift certificate.
And if you're in a band, a 3-album deal with Deathwish.
Winner gets a $25 gift certificate or credit to the Deathwish store for the best Photoshop of Caleb on Daria.
Okay, how are they going to find it?
Can we please specify? Caleb is not on Daria.
No.
Caleb's face is in replace
of Daria. Yeah.
Yes.
The best Photoshop wins a $25 gift certificate to the Deathwish store.
Okay, wait a sec. I don't want people looking for pictures of me online.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Too bad. Okay. If you want to find a picture of him, just go to
You guys have said my last name on this before.
So my last name is Rossi, Rich Rossi. Follow me on Twitter _Rich Rossi. I don't care. You're a celebrity, Caleb. People want to see. People want to follow you at Caleb Gowett. Go to his Twitter, find a picture of him, put it on Daria, and you'll get a $25 gift certificate to the Deathwish store. That's the contest. That's the best contest.
Rich is straight up going rogue right now. This was not discussed.
You can follow Mark on there too if you want. Mark, what's your Twitter handle?
This is private.
No, it's not.
Never mind.
What's your Twitter handle?
Fuck. It's Mark.
It's the only social network he has.
I don't remember. It's Mark _Connolly with 3 N's.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Don't put it in the show notes.
3 N's, 2 L's,
Chris,
right?
Can you add that to the show notes? Yeah, no, fuck you. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
All right, but that contest is real. I'm just telling you that.
I feel like I've been pretty positive lately.
He has been. Rich is
considering what's like, you know.
Okay, Daria, just let Mark do tour time, okay?
Rich is just, he's like sucking all of it out. Like, Caleb has been pretty positive, actually. I would be miserable too if Rich was next to Caleb just being like, hey, Habib, Caleb, hey, fuck you, you're doing an awful job. When's this done? Hey, Caleb, when is this done?
Actually, what was happening, like verbatim.
That was pretty funny. Mark,
goddamn bully.
Let's do those tours.
Let's do those tours.
Do them.
Tour time with miserable Chris.
He's miserable.
Okay. So Harm's Way announced today, with the day we're recording, but today is Thursday for you, that they're going to be doing a full U.S. tour. pretty sure it's a full U.S. tour. It's U.S. tour where they're going to be playing with Twitching Tongues and also Malice at the Palace and Homewrecker. So, yeah, that is pretty whacktastic.
It's a heavy fucking tour.
That'll be good. That'll be awesome. So that'll be great. So I just said that'll be good.
Fred,
that'll be
great.
awesome.
That'll be awesome.
Great.
Yeah. It'll be all of those things.
Honestly, it's so distracting because I have to retrace what I'm saying. That's why I was like, yeah. So when I say that'll be good, that'll be great, that'll be fantastic, I'm thinking like, what do I actually say next?
You are an idiot!
Did you like download more?
Maybe.
I think he like queued up specific ones.
All right. Anyways, tour time is starting over, and you're gonna edit this.
No, tour time is great.
Rossi.
Go, birds in a row. Birds in a rower.
The Harm's Way Twitching Tongues tour will be cool. Twitching Tongues have a new album coming out. It's going to be exciting. Go see it. Birds in a Row are playing a few shows in Southeast Asia from September 9th to the 13th. So that's next week. And another reminder that Self-Defense Family is playing in Australia right now, this week. So if you're an Aussie, go to those shows and check out Self-Defense Family because they're cool.
Also, if you're not listening to Patrick Kinlan's podcast, Self-Obsessed, you should. He talks about the Australian tour, and it's very entertaining.
There we go. Listen to Pat's.
I back it.
Cool. I still haven't listened to any episodes.
You haven't heard any of them?
I know. I've heard it like in passing. I'm subscribed to it on Overcast. I just haven't heard it yet.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Anyways. So, and another thing is that the Woven Hand Chelsea Wolf tour that we have talked about before on the podcast is happening now. It's starting now. It's going to go for like a month.
The notes actually say the Woven Hand Chelsea Wolfie tour.
Well, it spells her name. Wolf is with an E.
There's an IE there.
Yeah,
I put it there thinking no one would read it out loud, but sorry, Chelsea.
Too late. I think we're seeing them Saturday, or at least I am.
Is the Boston show Saturday?
Pretty sure, yeah.
All right, cool.
I thought it was at the end of the tour.
Maybe I'm really wrong. I
Caleb's
don't know.
just
I thought it
making
was
shit up.
Saturday.
But you're going to the tour at some point. Whenever it happens.
Yeah, I'll be there.
It's this Saturday?
Now you're making me unsure. I don't know. I thought it was.
I wanted to go, and I can't go if it's this Saturday. Anyways, that's all the tours. So, yep.
Go see a fucking show. That was my Chris impression. No. That wasn't a good one?
No, I want to do tour time again. That was terrible.
Oh, stop it.
It was fine.
Ugh.
Stop it.
I lose my train of thought when you're just going, you are an idiot.
Don't let him win, Mark.
All right, that was tour time with Miserable Mark. See, this is what tour time does to you. It makes you a fucking miserable prick.
Holy shit.
Look what it did to Chris.
I think he was miserable before tour time. He's even extra miserable with this diarrhea.
Yes. I got to pull up my notes because you know what time it is, Caleb?
Is it film school time?
It's Film School with Rich.
Film school! Excellent!
Start.
Thanks, okay.
Hey, I just looked, by the way. You're right. It's a Saturday.
Awesome. I was right.
Starring myself. You don't even care.
Jesus Christ, hit play.
I'm not. What do you mean I'm hitting play? I'm pulling up my notes
for
this fantastic.
It looked like you were trying to cue up a sound effect.
No, not at all. It's time for Film School with Rich, where Caleb makes me watch movies that I haven't seen before because I haven't seen a lot of movies.
It's pretty easy. He hasn't seen any.
I haven't seen many, but Caleb makes me watch them, and now I'm basically a movie buff.
He really is. He's making references I don't understand.
I made a reference, yep. I do it all the time.
He's watching TV shows just willy-nilly.
Yeah, I just do whatever I want. So, Caleb, this week I watched Blue Velvet. And speaking of Blue Velvet, this episode
is brought to you by me and
Caleb,
the Deathwish store.
And the Deathwish store.
Use the coupon code ROBIN at checkout.
And?
For 10% off your entire order.
Fantastic.
Anything you want. That includes pre-order items. That includes everything.
Yep.
Do it. Robin. ROBIN.
Or just use the back to school one and get more % off.
Back to school one will be
Well,
more.
the back to school one's only on specific categories of items. The 10%
can you
one
use
is off
two?
everything.
I don't think so.
Can't combine them, unfortunately.
Shit out of luck. Sorry, guys.
And this one, the Robin coupon code will last a little longer.
It will.
So, there's differences, Mark. You need to really pay attention.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, Blue Velvet is a movie directed by David Lynch.
Jinx.
Yes. I watched it on Netflix on my Apple TV.
I rewatched it on Netflix on my not Apple TV.
Do you know who loves Apple TV?
Mark.
Mark fucking loves Apple TV.
Apple TV's my shit.
We've been Mark's very excited about Apple TV, and I'm a big kind of tech nerd dude. So I follow all like the sites and all the info. I've been like forwarding over info to Mark about the new Apple TV that's supposedly coming out. Mark's excited.
I'm getting pretty psyched.
Mark's gonna buy 7 Apple TVs. He's not gonna eat food for about 2 months. He's
Realistically, if I buy one, I won't be able to eat food for 2 months. Just kidding.
Tech Talk with CommandLaunch.com's Robo Rossi.
Beep boop, beep boop.
But yeah, I watched it on my Apple TV. That really, my Apple TV is kind of fucked up because like I just start watching Netflix and it just restarts for no reason.
Yeah, we
Yours-
talked about this.
yours
Mine
has the
does
same problem,
thing,
right?
yeah. Actually, Sam has one too. I actually have 2 at my apartment. That's small
Dude,
apartment.
fucking
because we
baller,
both
Mark.
had one when we lived not together, and we both brought it. So
an Apple product shitting the bed after 4 years?
Was that like a dig or something?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's not shit the bed. I had my other computer for 5 years, and
So-
it worked great.
You have a multi-room Apple TV system set up right now?
What?
What are you? Why are you laughing?
You have multiple rooms of Apple TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that restarts all the time is in my bedroom, because I'll like throw something on before I fall asleep and put a sleep timer on for like a half hour. It just shuts off.
Right.
Because I rarely use it, but the one that's in the living room is a newer one, because I actually got one for Sam for Christmas like a few years ago.
Yeah.
So that one's like, how they updated it a few years ago?
It looks a little different, right?
It looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
So
yeah, mine's the older one.
yeah, that's the one.
That I'm just like, I'm not buying.
I probably got it in like 2011.
Yeah.
I bought it because I got surgery on my shoulder and I couldn't go anywhere for like over a month.
You got surgery. When did you have surgery on your shoulder?
Stage diving, dude.
2000.
Yeah. What happened with this?
Stage diving.
2011.
Did you really do it stage diving?
Yes. At Club Hell in Providence.
Wow.
It wasn't a cool looking sage dive. It was pretty bad. I think.
Did you like tear
No.
something?
Hey, she all right? Cool.
Sick. I am ready for this.
Did you tear a muscle or something? What's going on?
No, I can't remember what it was actually called, but it's the thing that keeps your bone in the socket. What is it? Labrum, I think it's called. It's like a tissue that keeps it in the socket, and that was torn, so there was nothing keeping it in there. I actually tore it out, and I went to the hospital, and they popped it back in, and then a month later, I just rolled over while I was sleeping, and it fell out. So I needed surgery.
Yeah.
But actually, the second time, it was in the middle of the night, and I woke up Sean, my brother, and I was like freaking out, and he was like, "Chill out, I can do it." He has no idea how to do it.
No.
And he was like telling me to hold on to the wall, and he's like throwing my arm around trying to do it. And
Oh my
it
God.
wasn't working. He was like, "Chill out, I can do it."
He's like, I saw Lethal Weapon 4.
But yeah, that didn't work.
How much did that hurt when he was just jostling?
It already hurt, and it hurt more. But
I dislocated my shoulder once, and now I can do this.
oh, gross!
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I got my shoulder's fine, and they said I could go back to like everything, but I will never trust it.
I broke my shoulder when I was, I think, in junior high. Professional wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, 100%.
What do you mean professional wrestling?
You like backyard wrestling. You like do wrestling with like your friends. You guys never did that?
No.
You didn't run into wrestling.
No,
None
we,
of us
we did.
ran underground bootleg tapes.
Yeah,
for
I love wrestling, obviously.
Yeah.
And
We did on like the trampoline, but not.
Yeah, yeah,
We
we're
weren't
just-
like
yeah.
body slamming into tables.
we're just
and shit.
horsing around, like doing bullshit.
Yeah.
And someone performed a power bomb on me. And
For those of us who don't know, what's a powerbomb?
it's tough to describe, but you kind of you lift them up like this, and then the legs go over your shoulder, and then you slam them down.
Okay,
on the.
I know that one.
I'm doing hand movements right now.
I know what
Obviously,
you
people can't see
mean.
this. But when I went down, I landed with my arm behind my back,
Oh fuck!
shattered every bone in my shoulder. I don't really know, but I broke my shoulder.
Shit.
Yeah. We all have shoulder injuries.
That's weird.
But I bought an Apple TV because I couldn't go anywhere, and I was just like, all right. And I subscribed for Netflix, and I watched 5 seasons of Mad Men in like 2 weeks.
Oh,
I was like,
that's sick.
balls deep in Mad Men.
Well, I watched Apple TV the other day, watching the movie Blue Velvet.
Hey, there you go.
And
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes, you gave me this because
you love Twin Peaks.
Because I love Twin Peaks right now. I watched it with Meg.
Nice.
Should I call her right now?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me call her.
I can't believe she hasn't been on the show yet. Actually.
She's going to be on the show right now. I'm going to give her a call. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's
Megan
see.
is Rich's fiance, and she's awesome.
Let's see if this works. Can you guys hear it in the... Is it like...
It's not ringing in there.
I can hear it.
Hello?
Meg,
What's up?
you're on Death Talk right now.
No, I don't want to be on. No.
Oh, wait, I just wanted... We just... Real quick. You don't have to say anything crazy. We just want to know what you thought of Blue Velvet.
It was good. Why? The dog is just attacking me right now.
Wait, hold on.
Penny?
Oh, wait, there we go.
There it is.
Hold on, Meg. Meg, you're on Death Talk now.
Oh, okay.
We couldn't hear you.
Great.
We couldn't. You can hear me fine though.
Yeah, why?
Okay, I just want to make sure. You and I watched Blue Velvet the other day, right?
We did, yes.
What did you think of it? Can you turn down the TV? We're trying to record
Oh,
a podcast.
I'm watching Law and Order.
What did you think of it? We just started our discussion.
It was good.
We're
What kind of why? Do you have a question?
Better
about
or
it,
worse than Twin
what?
Peaks?
better or worse than Twin Peaks? Caleb's asked.
Oh, I love Twin Peaks.
See, we both love Twin
But
Peaks.
what do you like
Yes.
better?
Agent Cooper.
You love Agent Cooper.
I do love Agent Cooper.
What's his name again, Caleb?
Kyle MacLachlan.
Kyle MacLachlan. You're a big fan of Kyle MacLachlan.
I do. I am. Yes, very much so.
Did you like all the sexual moments in Blue
They
Velvet?
Rich, come on.
Dude, the movie's so dark.
You said you were a big fan of them when we were watching. You're like, oh, I really love this scene.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I said each time.
I just want. So
I have no input. I don't know.
So thumbs up.
I'm not a movie critic. I
thumbs
don't
up.
even like to watch movies. What?
Was it a thumbs up?
Yes.
All right.
I give it a sure.
Ask her how much she hated Evil Dead.
Oh yeah, you hated Evil Dead, right?
Yes, I didn't like that.
You just walked out of the room when we were watching it, right?
Yeah.
What was her favorite so far?
Well, she hasn't watched many.
I thought she watches most of them with you.
Some of them, not
Well,
all
out of the
them.
ones, which one?
What has been your favorite movie that we watched together so far?
I'm trying to remember which ones we
haven't
really
watched a ton.
watched
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
You always end up because I'm like working, or
Yeah.
you end up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really don't know.
It's probably Blue Velvet because that's the only. I can't remember the other ones that you actually watched.
No,
together.
I like the taxi one. That
Taxi
was
Driver?
good.
Oh, Taxi Driver. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Except I don't think I finished it. But
Yeah, because you got distracted. Like you probably just started, playing Restaurant on your iPhone.
that's actually what I'm doing right now. Like 6 hours of restaurant play right now.
All right, Meg. Hey,
All right.
can you make sure dinner's ready when I get home tonight?
Holy shit.
What?
No.
Yep, you bring home Chipotle.
yeah, I will. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, Blue Velvet.
I thought you guys watched most of them together. My bad.
Some of them we did. She's not that interested in movies, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so what'd you think?
Dennis Hopper was incredible in this movie.
Biggest creep ever.
Yeah, he was real weird. But let me start at the beginning, because I like to judge movies by their intros,
Okay.
and this movie had a boring intro.
Oh, I kind of like it.
Why?
The music. I like the music.
Yeah.
And the blue curtains.
Very surprised to see one of my favorites, Laura Dern, in the movie Jurassic Park, of the Jurassic Park fame.
Quite one of my favorites.
She was. I don't know if she's one of my favorites, but I like Jurassic Park. That's a good movie, and Laura Dern was in that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually confused her for Jodie Foster. When we were watching it, I was like, "Oh, I love Twister." What? And Megan's like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "I was like, she's in that movie Twister," and she's like, "No, that's Jodie Foster." I was like, "Oh."
But you've seen Twister.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There you go.
That was a good movie too.
Yeah.
What's his name's in that movie too? I forget his name.
Guy from Jurassic Park as well.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I screwed up. But Laura Dern's in this.
Yeah.
A young Laura Dern.
Yeah.
Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks fame. Now, what's the deal with that? Or him and David Lynch?
They have a bit of a thing going on. He wasn't the first choice for this part, but
it's kind of like Johnny Depp and what's his name?
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah, wow.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why I was brain farting that one. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they offered the part to Val Kilmer, and he was like, nah, too weird.
Blue Velvet?
David Lynch had a lot of trouble just like getting people for the parts in this film just because it's so fucking like dark and weird.
Yeah, it was...
It was
a very odd movie.
Not as odd as I remembered it being, rewatching it.
Well, it's
pretty straightforward.
I've been watching Twin Peaks, so there was a lot of like similar things happening. There's actually music that's almost the same. Like there's like
same composer.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Some of the note progression was very similar. You know what I mean to Twin Peaks. But I actually really like that about David Lynch. I like the music that he chooses, and
it's probably because he mostly works with that same composer.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. The movie itself is, like David Lynch's stuff, is, I don't want to say boring, but it's like you really have to like his stuff to continue watching it. You know what I mean? Because it's not like action packed, or like it's not something that will keep your attention the whole time. Like you kind of like daze off a little bit watching the movies, or even the TV show. The Twin Peaks bird was in the movie.
The robin?
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Did you like that fake robin at the end with the bug in its mouth?
Yes. Yeah. But
yeah, I just want to say real quick before we switch to the next thing. Blue Velvet was way more straightforward as far as like plot goes.
Yes,
way more straightforward than I remembered it being. For some reason, I remembered this being real fucking like Twin Peaks style. Rewatching, I was just like, actually, this is really straightforward. It's just the subject matter.
I actually agree with you, because the whole time I was kind of like, okay, did I miss something? Like, am I like not following something? Like, this just seems like
it's very straightforward.
Yeah, it's not like tough to follow. It's just weird. You know,
I must have just remembered it being so weird because of Frank and like all the dark sexual stuff. But
yes,
rewatching, I was just like, oh no, this is pretty simple.
Yeah. And
whereas like Twin Peaks just has like total left field.
There's a lot of
stuff that doesn't make sense at all.
There is a lot of stuff that you have to follow on Twin Peaks that's just like I don't remember what happened, or I don't understand. But this one was pretty straightforward. Yeah, you're right. I don't know the actress's name who played
Isabella Rossellini.
Yes, she played. Is it Dorothy?
Yes.
Is her name Dorothy?
Yes.
Yeah. She's good.
Mm-hmm. She was a makeup model before this. I think this is her first big acting.
Her debut.
Role. Yeah, but she's like a famous daughter to like Roberto Rossellini, and I forget her mom is someone famous as well. I forget.
What happened to the father at the beginning?
Stroke.
That's what it was. Okay, they didn't actually explain that, did they, in the movie?
No,
they didn't say that. But I was like,
but he's holding his head. And
I was like, did he get a dart to his neck or something? Because he just I was like, what is going on? I didn't know what happened.
I thought it was an aneurysm, but then they show him in the hospital later. So I was like, oh, it's a stroke.
Yeah, because he had like a trach and whatever.
I love what you jumped to. Is there a dart in his neck?
Like, did someone like shoot him or something?
Yeah, well, he grabs it. It's just because the acting is weird.
I didn't realize that.
David Lynch acting is so fucking confusing. But the guy like grabs his neck and falls over.
Yeah. So, but there's not a ton to say about this movie, but Dennis Hopper, very good, fantastic in the movie.
Good. Yeah. One of the best like evil villains ever.
Overall, I really liked the movie.
You did? Cool.
Liked it a lot. It's a little too long. I think it could have went a little bit shorter. I think it's a little over 2 hours, or about 2 hours.
It's 2 exactly.
Oh, is it really?
Because David Lynch. So this was right after Dune. That was his like big budget movie. That was like his like big shot, and it
tanked.
Yeah, tanked. It didn't go well at all. So this one was him just being like, yeah, I'll take a price cut. You can cut the budget, whatever, as long as I have artistic control.
Yeah.
So the producer who agreed to do it was just like, yeah, go for it. We'll spend barely any money on this. You do what you want. The only thing I request is 2 hours. Can't be more than 2 hours. So he made it 2 hours exact.
Yeah,
his rough cut for this was like 4 hours, something crazy like that, and he cut out a lot of shit.
Yeah. I watched a Siskel and Ebert review of the movie.
Yeah,
afterwards.
Roger Ebert hates this movie.
Hates it. He's like, this sucks. Like, this is stupid. Like, this, I thought that was funny. Actually, I want to do that more often and see what the actual critics think of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like it at all. And I'm sure for the time it was a very odd...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's still odd.
It's still odd,
I can't blame anyone for not liking this or any other Lynch movie. Like, I can't blame it at all. Especially this one is, very off-putting. But...
Yeah.
I also get why people like it, too. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so David Lynch is definitely an acquired taste because...
Oh, yeah.
You'll hear later in the podcast, we had a special caller said that she doesn't like David Lynch very much.
Well, we'll get to it. We'll talk about it then.
But Blue Velvet gets a thumbs up from me.
Cool.
Look, I like it, but I don't think a lot of people will like the movie.
I don't usually recommend it to people. I just recommended it to you because you were like, I love Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I like David Lynch. I think his stuff is cool.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so I have to watch Mulholland Drive now.
Mulholland Drive is probably my favorite.
Should I watch Dune?
No.
No?
No, you can watch Dune, but I would rather you watch Mulholland Drive and Eraserhead.
Okay. Well, that's a thumbs up. So if you like David Lynch...
One quick note.
Yeah.
This movie's a really bad offender. I didn't remember this until rewatching it. Real bad offender of the main character saying his thoughts out loud to himself. You know what I mean? He looks at the picture and he goes, "Oh, it must be her husband." Like, he just says it out loud.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
That drives me fucking nuts in movies when people say their thoughts.
Yeah, I see what you mean there.
Yeah,
I see what you mean there.
I don't know why I felt the need to point that out, but it bugged me.
Okay, I understand.
Like Sherlock Holmes figuring out a case. So, if she did... You know what I'm talking about?
William Shatner's Sherlock Holmes? What are you doing?
William Shatner as Sherlock Holmes.
That would be sick.
Mark, do it.
No.
I liked it. It was funny.
Yeah.
Well, she was the one who murdered the woman in the 7-Eleven with the monkey wrench
Now he's
in
doing
the ballroom
Clue.
with her head stuck in a Slurpee machine. Fuck you guys.
Well, we
I should have just stayed out of it.
Caleb, are we doing a special edition of Film School with Mark next week?
Yeah. Well, it's going to
Mark,
be
how do you feel about that?
Actually, I'm going to answer that for both of you guys. No, because fuck movies.
Mark watches a lot of movies,
Okay.
but...
all right. Mark has definitely watched more movies than I have, but he hasn't seen many of these classics that Caleb considers classics. So I'm going to watch the movie too, but we're I think we should ask Mark his opinion on the next movie. So
yeah, I mean, I try to get everybody to watch them, but it's it's spotty. But hey, we're making you, so you have to watch next week.
So Mark, Film School with Mark. What movie will be provided?
Well, it's for both of you. You're both watching it.
But we're gonna get Mark's insight for next week.
Blade Runner.
Oh, I've always wanted to see this movie.
Oh, really? So you okay? What do you? That's good.
Blade Runner. Is this about hockey?
No.
No.
Are you joking? Or
No. Wesley Snipes is in this one.
You fucker.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
What was he in?
No, Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is Blade, and I fucking love Blade.
Wait, what?
Blade, the vampire hunter.
It's a comic book.
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay, that's what you're thinking of.
What am I thinking? Oh, okay, that's what
and
I'm
then
thinking
Blade Runner, the hockey. I'm not sure what you're
I was
talking
just joking about hockey.
Okay,
I just said Blade.
He's thinking Blades like skate.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it, Mark?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
You've never seen it. Okay, people talk about this movie all the time, and I've always wanted to see it.
I mean, it's one of the best movies of all time. One of the best sci-fi, if not the best sci-fi movies of all time.
I love sci-fi movies.
Do you?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
I watched a sci-fi movie recently.
What'd you watch?
Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, yeah.
And Emily Blunt?
I almost said Tom
Hold on,
Selleck.
you watched the Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah,
What'd you think?
I almost said Tom Selleck.
Edge of Tomorrow was sick, right?
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow is a fantastic movie.
I just saw it like a month ago, probably.
Great movie. It was on HBO, so HBO Go.
Yeah,
so
that's how I watched it too, yeah. That shit was awesome.
Fantastic movie.
It was actually kind of funny too, right?
It was just a great movie.
It's
surprised
just,
how much I liked it.
It's just cool seeing Tom Cruise like against type. Where he's like the main hero,
that
but he
Scientology
just flubs
freak
everything
is
up.
is a great actor.
He's a good action guy.
I mean, he's solid, but I like how you're watching him fail over and over again, which is funny.
Yes, that was very good.
Emily Blunt's awesome. I like her.
Yeah,
I like her.
she's great.
Cool.
But anyway, sorry, Blade Runner. Harrison Ford Android.
Harrison Ford is in this?
Yeah, dude.
Well, it better not be as bad as freaking Tomb.
Oh, here we go.
I almost said
Ridley Scott?
I almost said Tomb Raider.
Yep, Ridley Scott. Yeah, Ridley Scott's a badass.
Can we do Alien one week so I can just watch it again?
You don't like horror movies?
I like Alien.
I love Alien. We'll do it next week.
Never seen that one either, so.
All right.
Or maybe save it for the spookiest month of the year.
Oh, by the way, Rich, hope you like horror movies, because October...
I'm ready, because...
Just horror.
I'm sure we'll have a Wes Craven flick to watch.
Yep.
R.I.P.
That too.
Yep,
rest in peace.
Yeah, so...
But,
that's good.
I'm stoked on Blade Runner. It's another one where I just feel like watching it.
So you're going to make me watch it?
Yeah.
Okay,
but it is... And you said earlier these are like classics, or what I think are classics. These are generally regarded as classics. The only one or two that I've given you that I think are classics personally, I would say are like Evil Dead. But those are cult classics, so they count.
Understandable. Understandable.
But yeah, Blade Runner's sick. I'm really excited.
So, Mark, you're going to watch Blade Runner as well. We'll talk about it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, me and Rich are coming to your place tonight to watch it.
Yeah. Get the popcorn ready.
Pup, 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 pup.
So, Film School with Rich is brought to you by Caleb and the Deathwish store. Use the code ROBIN at checkout and receive 10% off your entire order at store.deathwishinc.com. Thanks to Caleb and the Deathwish store for sponsoring Film School with Rich.
Yep.
Okay. It's time for the questions and comments.
Ooh, we got some great.
We got some good ones.
I actually have a comment. It's hot as fuck in here right now.
It's real hot. It's real hot. But you know what? We just gotta get right through
wait until winter when all you hear is this.
Yeah, it's freezing in here.
I've never been so moist.
If you want to ask us a question, use the hashtag AskDeathTalk on Twitter. You can email us, deathtalk@deathwishinc.com. Or, the most popular and coolest way to interact with the show is calling the Deathwish hotline.
We activated this now. Is it okay for us to talk about this now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Direct messages on MySpace? You can do that now?
Yeah, it's been possible.
That's set up. Tom hooked us up.
But the phone number is 754-70-DTALK. That's 754-703-8255.
And the D stands for death.
Talk. And this first call is from some girl named Melanie from Los Angeles. Let's listen to it.
Oh, Melanie, that sounds familiar.
Let's see what she has to say.
Hey, Death Talk, it's your girl Mel from LA. Melanie, Melitov. And I just finished listening to the latest episode of Death Talk, and I have a bone to pick with Rich. A cruelty-free bone, because I learned that he doesn't eat meat, so props to my vegetarian and or vegan brother. But nonetheless, how are you going to go singing Twin Peaks praises, but you're going to shit all over Indiana Jones? I just don't get it. I was like, what the hell? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, Twin Peaks is weird. I like David Fincher as a director. He's done some cool stuff before.
David Lynch.
But I could not even, I watched 4 episodes. I couldn't care less. The music was all weird. The acting was terrible. It's overhyped. And yet you're going to shit on Indiana Jones?
Hell yeah.
What on earth? What is going through your little Deathwish brain? I do not understand.
Deathwish brain.
And then totally unrelated, the whole signature sandwich thing. I think y'all should choose what candy you guys would be based on your personalities. For example, in 6th grade, my lame-ass teacher was passing out candy to us based on our personalities at the end of the year, and I got black licorice, and it scarred me for life. Anyway, let me come back on the show so I can be more angry at other things. Love y'all. Have a good one. Bye.
All right.
Yo, first up, Melanie, back you 100%. You are so right.
Melanie.
Second off, you're welcome on the show whenever.
Yes.
Third off, Rich, you don't get to respond to this because you're wrong.
No, Melanie, you're great. You're allowed in the show anytime you want. People love you, and I just want to start out with that. But yeah, your opinion's wrong. Raiders of the Lost Ark is a bad movie. So, and Twin Peaks is fantastic. Okay, people aren't they're just not on the level like I am to understand quality television programming. So if you don't like Twin Peaks, then I don't know.
Yeah, Rich has a very refined palate. He's seen 20 movies. This is episode 25.
Okay.
He's seen about 20. We didn't start.
Although I haven't seen many movies, I am I'm a professional television watcher. I've seen just about all the good ones. So no. But yeah. Sorry, Melanie. But you're wrong.
You're right. Rich is wrong. Rich, what candy are you?
What candy am I?
Yeah, that was that. She asked that.
Oh yeah.
I already talked to her.
You're a milk dud.
No, I already talked to her. I told her what my candy is. I'm a Reason. You ever have a Reason?
No.
What is that?
Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
God damn it.
Mark's a Take 5.
What is that?
You never had a Take 5?
I know what it is. I've seen it.
It's like the pretzel and it's got pretzel and caramel. And,
yeah, I never had that.
Oh,
but
delicious.
That sounds sick.
No,
it's
Mark.
delicious.
I might go get a Take 5 after this.
Mark is definitely like Skittles, and then Rich.
I was thinking I'd be like Pop Rocks.
Oh yeah, that's
because
good.
they're like delicious and stuff, but then you always get sick of them and you don't want them anymore. And I feel like that really represents me.
Yeah, Rich is rock candy. Definitely. You're definitely rock candy.
You're nerds. So
you're nerd rope.
I don't know, but you know what my favorite candy is? Red licorice is my favorite.
Not
Twizzlers.
Do you like the pull and peel ones?
No, just regular ones. Those are my favorite.
I like the pull and peel one way better.
Okay. All right. Well, Melanie, thank you for calling in.
Yep.
Thanks, Melanie.
Great question.
Come back on the show sometime.
We'll have to work it out.
Yes.
I would say call her right now, but she's probably at work, so.
Yeah. All right. She's probably busy.
But yeah.
Let's do another one. This is Sunny from. Wait, is it Sunny?
Simon.
It says Sunny on the thing. It's Simon from Miami.
Hey,
it's Simon from Miami. Ignore my last question. Use this one. One of you guys said you didn't like Loma. Which one of you was it? Or didn't like IV? Which one of you was it? And why don't you like IV? The album is so dope. All right, thanks, man. Bye.
Was that one? Did one of us say that?
I don't remember. I don't think anyone said that. Simon, you may want to adjust your headphones. I think you're hearing things because no one said that.
We could be a total idiot, but I really think that would stand out. I would remember if someone was like, "I don't like that shit."
Yeah,
I'm a big IV fan.
I probably called it Loma 4.
Yes, though that we had to follow up on that.
Yeah, I did.
It's
that.
IV,
which it makes now that you explained it makes sense, but I never knew which one it was. I mean, they look like Roman numerals. And it's their fourth album. Correct?
You're an awful Deathwish employee.
I am.
You just got demoted.
Wait. Bows out.
I'll play that later.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, is it possible for me to be demoted anymore?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm already the janitor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can
trash man.
Shoe shiner.
Yeah.
You wash my car.
Yep.
Yes. I don't think you can get much lower than that.
Masseuse.
Yeah, personal assistant to Mark.
Whether he wants it or not.
Yeah.
Coffee delivery man.
That would be nice if actually you brought in coffee more often for us.
Yeah, and pay for it and
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one said that, Simon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's move on to email.
IV's cool. It's got the best Loma songs on it.
Rich Greenhagen says, "Hey, Death Talk. No idea who reads this, so apologies. It's not more personal." Well, Rich reads it because I'm reading it right now on the show. I just wanted to say thanks for the shout out and answering my questions. Totally don't think it's a fuck Kansas City situation. This is the
yeah, I remember.
He on the last episode he asked us about why more shows don't come to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Just would really like to see DW bands in Kansas City. I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, he said Coliseum, Touche. He wants to see Self Defense there, but Touche played Lawrence. Coliseum has come through. But he also wants to know why Trey takes so long to answer emails.
I'm surprised he actually answered any email.
He says,
no.
Just
kidding.
Trey's a busy guy. I don't know. He's doing stuff.
Yeah, he has a lot of emails.
He gets lots of emails, yeah.
Most of them are from me.
We apologize.
The rest of them are from Rich.
I apologize on behalf of Trey. They didn't answer your email quicker. He's just busy. I'm sorry.
Hey, he answered it, right?
He did, yeah.
That's cool.
So, thanks, Rich, for writing in again. Thanks for continuing listening to this abomination of a podcast.
Thanks, dude.
The next one is from Matt Andrelchek. He has emailed us quite a bit. Rich keep the sounds going, so he likes the sound effects. You know what he should probably get, since he is telling me that he likes the sound effects. I should probably give him something, right? Give him a little I don't know. What should I go for this time, guys? Little horn, maybe? That's for you, Matt.
Guys, stop encouraging this.
He said the podcast wouldn't be the same without him. And he says, Caleb, no disrespect, but the bottom line is that miserable Chris and Mark make the show. Here's my question.
Ooh. Cool, thanks.
If you four had to form a band, who would play what instrument and who would sing?
I mean,
this is
obviously
easy.
I wouldn't be in it because, the other guys make the band.
This is easy. Caleb would play drums because he plays drums. I would play guitar because I play guitar.
Chris actually plays bass.
Does he really play bass?
Yeah.
I was going to say Chris should play bass because it's the most miserable instrument.
Oh my god. He has a bass. He had a bass in his office for something. I don't know where he was bringing it, but he knows how to play bass.
Yeah, I actually saw him playing Primus the other day when I walked by his office.
Les Claypool.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying
Slap
to
of the bass.
He was trying
My
to.
name is Mud.
Yeah, he was just trying to perfect that. He's always keeping up on his bass skills.
Just honing his craft.
Yeah, it's his practice,
Mark's vocals.
Mark's definitely vocals. Mark has a great voice.
You've heard it.
Yep. Doesn't even need auto-tune.
Such hit songs as Tour Time with Miserable Chris.
Covers of Livin' La Vida Loca.
Covers of Livin' La Vida Loca.
Oh, I had it on my old phone.
Oh, no.
That'd
be terrible to live in infamy.
Yes.
I don't have it anymore. I sent it to Trey.
And I would just shred the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you would be lead guitar? Who's rhythm guitar?
I'd play both.
Oh, right. You have a double neck?
Yeah.
Just play bass, too. Fuck it.
You know what? You're right.
Chris can play keyboards.
You're right.
We won't plug him in. It's okay. That was a good question. I like that.
That was a good question. Thank you, Matt, for writing in. Matt Powers wrote in and said, really starting with American Nightmare a couple of years ago, you have done a great job on albums people wanted to be reissued. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis Presley. Is there any chance we'd see a HopeCon back catalog as a stream-it, or is there anything else big being worked on? Curse 3 we're gonna do soon.
Yep.
Coming soon from Deathwish.
Oh yeah.
HopeCon, that'll be cool. That came out in Equal Vision, their other 2 records. So we don't own those records, but you never know. That could happen.
True Nihilist.
That's 7-inch.
I know. We have that in stock currently.
And Death Knows Your Name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
I think that's out of stock.
We're out of stock right now?
Could be wrong on that.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, we are always looking to do vinyl versions of records. There's always talks to do reissues, but it can be difficult sometimes. Sometimes you can't work out a deal with maybe another label that owns the album's license, the rights to that album, or sometimes it just doesn't make sense. A lot of people say like, "Oh, I'd love to get this record, I'd love to get that record," blah blah. But it's tough to do reissues and do them well when the band may not be active, or things like that. So even tracking down original masters can be difficult.
Yeah,
because typically you want a
remaster. Is that what you're?
Well, you want like the highest resolution possible for the audio
for vinyl.
Yeah. So sometimes it's only the CD version available, or sometimes there wasn't even a CD version of the record that you can pull from. Maybe there's maybe there's like a song that you want, but it was only on a 7-inch back in the day, and you can't find the original audio file for that.
Mm-hmm.
That happens all the time, and that makes things more difficult. But finding the original audio, tracking that down and getting that, because you want the highest resolution possible, and the CD quality audio is fine, but it's not the highest quality that you can get it's compressed most of the time, and it was recorded at a higher resolution, higher bit rate. So you would want to track down those original recordings so you can remaster for vinyl. So those are some hurdles that you have to get over when reissuing old records. But we have done that in the past, where we track down older recordings to remaster them for vinyl. So,
Mark, you know a lot about that with your the trouble you're having with that Christmas album you're trying to release.
What?
Dead silence.
Never mind. There's my bad joke for the week. All right, moving on.
And Caleb.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a joke.
My Christmas album?
Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Good.
That was me.
Nice and long.
Oh my god.
Yep, that was Caleb's career going down the toilet on podcasting.
Yeah.
So thank you, Matt, for writing us in.
How is that related? I don't even get where the joke came from.
And here's one from Twitter. Nolan James Corbin at Nolan in the Mist. Nolan was wondering how to be more metal. He says, same Nolan, yes. I guess Nolan. Did Nolan call in and he tweeted yes last weekend? He says I work at a USPS processing center. Nobody has to know how metal I am, but I LOL'd hard. Keep the sound effects. Ask Death Talk.
Did you put these in the email saying keep the sound effects?
No, people love the sound effects. They want more. You know what? For Nolan, he'll get a little sound effect for Nolan.
You're honestly a clown at this point. You're just a clown.
I'm embarrassing. Yeah, this is pretty embarrassing. So, but thanks for all your questions. Keep them coming. Keep calling. Keep writing. Keep tweeting. Keep emailing. Keep doing all those things, and we'll get you to be a part of the show. What we're into, guys. What we're fucking into. Caleb, what are you into this week?
I'm into so much things, you know. Rewatching Buffy. Playing Far Cry 3 again.
On what system?
PlayStation 3.
Okay.
See, that's another thing. Also fighting the urge to impulse buy a PS4.
PS4, huh?
A new
Yeah.
Mad Max game, Metal Gear Solid 5. A lot of stuff I'm itching to play.
Yeah.
Dude, if you've had an almost impulse buy for over a year, I think it's time to just do it.
I think you've done a good job. You've been holding back.
I've been waiting for a price drop, but it's hard.
I want to get a PS4, but at the same time, I have a PS3, and there's so many games that I've never played that I should have played by now. So
I mean, I play if I get a game, I'll play it, but I don't know. I'm thinking I might try to sell my PS3, but that's probably gonna.
Yeah, you'll get $7 for that at GameStop.
Exactly, and then I won't be able to play any of my PS3 games because Sony never does backwards compatibility.
No.
So it's just I don't know.
Why wouldn't they do that?
Money.
So a lot of the times,
because you always have to keep buying new shit. That's why, right?
Yep.
That sucks.
they're using x86 chips in the PS3 and Xbox One now.
You're just saying
Tech Talk with Robo Rossi.
Which are not compatible with the games just don't work on the chip. So they'd actually have to rewrite the code for a lot of the games.
Is it true that?
And because they can't emulate on there, which they probably could emulate. I don't really know. I'm not like that of a professional, but
they could figure it out if they
isn't there
wanted
like a
to. They don't
PlayStation Network thing where you download games?
Yeah, there's like a streaming service that you can actually stream games. They don't play on your machine. They're actually streaming from like a network server.
That's awesome. As long as your connection's good.
I've never tried it, so I don't know how well it works.
I heard you can play like PlayStation 1 games on that.
Yeah,
shit.
you can. Yeah, you can.
That's awesome.
They don't actually play on your machine though.
I know, but can I
stream? It's like watching something on Netflix where it's like not actually on your Apple TV. It's actually streaming from somewhere.
But you're doing it. You're playing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just you just don't have to download it.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I've never tried it, so I don't really know how well it works, but I'm assuming it works pretty well.
My connection's terrible, so I'd have trouble, but that is an amazing idea.
I want to play like Crash Bandicoot 2.
You're a fucking noob.
I am. That game's awesome.
I've been playing a video game. I have a video game as well.
Oh yeah, I think I heard
SPLATOON. Have you guys played it? No, you haven't, because you don't have a Wii U.
Yeah, fuck
you guys
that.
suck.
I've heard of it. It looks fun.
You're like the only person I know who has a Wii U.
I think I am, actually. I've been playing the fuck out of that. I play online. most of the time, and Japanese kids like just beat the shit out of me online. They're so good. 'Cause you can tell because of the characters in their name, obviously. And Nintendo's big in Japan, obviously.
Yeah.
But like they're so good, and I'm just like, they must play like 20 hours a day, because I'm just like, get on there at night, like I'll play for a little bit and I just get killed the whole time. But it's a really good game. Go play it. It's really fun. It's like a shooter game that you play online. 4-on-4 shooter.
You're like a squid. You shoot paint, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Looks fun.
It's a really good game.
I would lose interest quick though, because it's Wii and it's probably not great.
Oh, here we go. Mark, are you into anything this week besides Chris not being on the podcast?
I'm not. Come on, I'm not into that.
You saw a show, right?
Yeah, I saw Lake Street Dive finally. That was,
you
that
did?
was great. Yeah,
You saw your potential
Lady.
your second wife.
yeah sure. Yeah, okay. It was good, but I'll say that I'm into the new Carly Rae Jepsen album.
Wow.
It's entitled Emotion.
You put it on the playlist last week.
I did. It's legitimately awesome.
Playlist was
So,
a big hit
whatever.
that week.
Yeah. Not everything's in drop D,
What
guys.
about, were you into Caleb's dance moves last Friday?
I wasn't a Caleb's Dance Moves.
What was your favorite move?
I like when you jumped from one pallet of boxes to the other.
And
Actually,
and landed
ready?
in Burt Reynolds
Ready?
pose.
If
You
I
like
could
that?
dump a bucket of
Hey.
water on you when you did that would have been fantastic.
I would have been into it. I was
Yeah.
very.
Ready? So, my favorite dance move was when Caleb was grabbing Chris's legs and Chris was on his back and Caleb was just shaking Chris and Chris couldn't move for like 2 minutes.
Really sick moves, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jumped from cardboard to cardboard, landed in Burt Reynolds' side
Yeah.
position,
Yeah.
and then got a cardboard burn, which is a thing that happens.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, still got it.
Well, at least it was all worth it.
It was worth it. Sometimes I just felt
Footloose
like
and
dancing.
fancy free.
Just felt like dancing last week. And
Dancing is honestly so sick. You guys ever just dance?
No.
I dance all the time, and you guys make fun of me.
You've never danced?
No.
You gotta dance.
You didn't. You moshed.
Oh, no, I wasn't into that.
You stage.
I mean,
dived?
aside
Yeah.
from moshing,
Yeah.
dancing, like hearing
You
a
pushed
dope
it?
song and dancing.
No, I bet Mark kills it at weddings. I bet Mark
Skank?
goes wild.
I honestly do.
yeah.
I go
bet-
fucking nuts at
I
weddings.
bet Mark knows the electric slide, the fucking
I know the
Macarena.
electric slide, dude.
I haven't been to many.
The Macarena.
I haven't been to many weddings, but the one I did go to, we danced hard, and this girl punched me in the face.
Dude,
Why?
once they start getting into the Motown songs at a wedding, it's all over.
Why
Oh,
did
yeah.
she punch you in the face?
Because she was flailing around,
Oh.
and she just punched me in the face and was like panicking.
I thought you did the thing where like she thought she was into you, so you kind of like went up to her and said, like maybe did a few dance moves on her. She was like, "Fuck you."
I figured that's what you would think.
Yeah, because most girls aren't.
Yeah, most girls punch me in the face.
Before Caleb walked up to her, he walked over to the waiter and asked for a tuna club.
Yeah.
Brought it over to her.
Yeah, with a side of garlic.
That's a callback to 24 episodes ago, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy for people to punch me in the head because it's so big. It's great.
It's an easy target.
Yeah, it's like hitting the broadside of a
Caleb,
barn.
you're doing this to yourself. I didn't even do anything.
You guys have like similar size heads.
Are you serious?
Are you cereal?
He's got a freaking globe on his head.
You're such a dick.
Okay.
A friggin' globe.
That's it for Death Talk, episode 25 in the books.
Quarter of a century.
Yep. That's it. So, thank you for listening and subscribing to the podcast. If you haven't, please do. Go to iTunes, search Deathwish Inc., and we're there. And while you're there, if you like the show, give us a 5-star. If you don't like the show, just move on. Just go give someone else a 1-star.
And could we also talk about the thing you guys do every week where before we come in, you guys are like, you guys read all the negative comments about me first?
Yeah, and if you want to leave a 5-star review and a negative comment about Caleb, feel free.
Before we start every week, these guys are like, yo, check out this thing somebody said about you.
And if you listen on YouTube, thank you very much. You should subscribe to our channel and give us a like and tell all your friends that Death Talk, best show on the internet.
Make sure to do your Caleb Daria Photoshop.
Yes, and again, I've almost forgot about that. Thank you, Mark. Best Photoshop of Caleb's face on Daria wins. A $25 gift certificate to Deathwish Short. Caleb, can you make sure to get the gift certificate ready for that person?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You fucker.
And so yes, again, thank you for listening, and Death Talk 25. That's it.
Wish this was the first time I've been called Daria.